maybe what I'm most proud of, we've been the platinum sponsor for the Bryant Women's Summit for over a decade and a half. So I've thought a lot about what I wanted to say today, and I settled on two guiding principles. Be brief, be boring. I promise you I'll stick to. So I want to talk about just 3 things that can have a successful life. Notice that I said successful life and not successful career. But as I'll speak about in a moment, the two can certainly go hand in hand. And the good news is, I think this advice is quite simple. The bad news is, it probably took me more than 20 years to fully embrace them myself, hence why I'd love to share them with you all today. So without further ado, number 1, use your superpower. And yes, whether you know it or not, each and every one of you has a superpower. Number 2, be the authentic leader that only you can be. And number 3, and this might be the toughest one, let your personal hardships launch you to become the best version of the person you are always meant to be. They sound simple enough, right? But what do they all mean? Let's start with number 1. Use your superpower. Each and every one of us here today has at least one superpower. This is something that you're very good at. It's probably something that comes really easily to you and is really difficult for others. When you learn what your superpower is and use it every day, you'll go further than you could ever imagine. Your superpower allows you to play to your strengths. Now you may say, I'm not sure what my strengths are. One way to find your strengths is by using a tool called StrengthsFinder, which was developed by Gallup Consulting. The basic principle behind this tool is that there are 34 separate and distinct strengths among all human beings. The tool ranks all of your individual strengths 1 through 34. And through data and through research, they've determined that if you want to be great at something, you should focus exclusively on your top 5 strengths. Studies have proven that people who use their strengths every day are happier and they're healthier than those that don't. In fact, they're 6 times as likely to be engaged in their job and 3 times as likely to report having an excellent quality of life. There's a great joke that if most middle managers in corporate America had LeBron James as their employee, they'd sit him down and they'd say, you know, you're really good at basketball, but you stink at baseball. We need to focus on baseball. That's all wrong, right? Forget about baseball. Let's try to make you into the greatest basketball player that ever lived. It's human nature that when you're self-reflecting on your abilities, you'll naturally think about the things you're not as strong at, and you won't focus on the things you're good at. And unfortunately, when you focus on your weaknesses, the best outcome is that you can maybe become mediocre at something. By focusing on your strengths and finding your superpower, you can become great. It will also be an easier process and something you'll genuinely enjoy doing. My first piece of advice to you, life is short. Try to become great. Figure out your strengths and use your superpower. Okay, number 2, be the authentic leader that only you can be. There are pieces of who you are that make you uniquely you. And it's these personal parts of yourself that will make you the leader others want to follow. No matter where you are in your career, you should think about who you want to be as a leader. And it needs to be authentic. It needs to be real. And make no mistake, you now all have a master's degree from one of the top schools in the country. You will be leaders. Throughout your life, people will probably ask you which leader you admire the most. Common answers to this question are business leaders like Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos, or heroic leaders like Nelson Mandela or Mother Teresa, they're all very admirable, and there is much we can learn from them to guide our growth and our style. I encourage you to remember, however, that you're not them and they're not you. You've probably heard this before. It's a favorite saying of mine. No one can beat you at being you. You need to think about the things that make you, you. And that is the key to becoming the authentic leader that only you can be. Okay, number 3, final topic, and maybe most important. Allow your personal hardships to launch you to become the best version of the person who you were always meant to be. We don't talk about this enough. The face we show the world on Instagram is the face that smiles. It's the face that's having a great time on vacation. It's the face that just scored that dream job. But the reality that we all know too well is that we all experience trials along the way. And these trials can either defeat us or they can shape us into the person we're destined to become. So now, if you'll allow me, I'd like to share my personal story. So I'm sure like many of us here, I grew up about as middle class could be. My dad worked in IT. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, basically taking care of me. The jobs that I had growing up, I delivered newspapers for the Providence Journal after school and on weekend mornings. I worked for a now defunct grocery store called Almax. I would take the shopping carts from the outside, bring them back inside, and go back outside, take the carts back inside, so on and so forth for 4 hours a day. I also worked at U-Haul when I was home from college, trying to earn extra money for tuition or just extra spending money for when I was back up at school. I'm a first-generation college graduate, the first one in my entire family to ever graduate from college, something, as you can imagine, my parents were very proud of, and the biggest blessing in my entire life, my wife Shannon, and our 2 boys, Teddy and Gethin, who are here with us today. Now, like everyone here, I've also had my share of trials in my life as well. My mom, who as an only child was my closest confidant, was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 16 years old, and she passed away exactly 1 month after I graduated from college. And before Shannon, I was married to my wife, Susan, who was diagnosed with cancer at age 29 and passed away at age 33. I tell you all this not just because it's an interesting story. I tell you all this because when I think about words that I associate with my authentic leadership, resiliency, empathy, humbleness, those aren't just words to me. That's really how I've lived my entire life. So when I think about my story and how I judge success is by being a role model for my kids, giving back to the community, being a servant leader to each and every one of the thousands of employees who work at Amica. My advice to you, no matter how busy life gets, is to try and be intentional each day on the type of person and leader you want to be. Another one of my favorite sayings, life is a wonderful struggle. Let all the good things that have happened in your life, as well as all the hardships that each and every one of us has faced, determine who you are and how you want to lead. Okay, to recap, number 1, find out what your superpower is, what you're good at, what comes naturally to you, and embrace it. Trust me, you will be able to use this to go further than you ever could have imagined. Number 2, be the authentic leader only you can be. There's a reason why modern leadership doesn't have one set of criteria for what makes the best leaders. It's because the very best leaders realize they have to be themselves to win both the hearts and the minds of those that they're leading. And number 3, instead of letting your hardships defeat you, let those hard times shape you and mold you into the leader that you are about to become. If you do all these things, I'm certain that you'll have a successful career, and more importantly, you'll have an abundant life. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to speak with you all today. I'll leave you with one more of my favorite sayings. If people aren't laughing at your dreams, you're not dreaming big enough. You now have a graduate degree from one of the best schools in the entire country. There is no limit to where your journey can take you. Go out and be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shallcross, for your heartfelt, very thoughtful, and inspirational speech. We appreciate it, and congratulations again. Provost Rapendra Paliwal will now present the candidates for degree in course. Candidates will be hooded by Madan Anavarjula, our Dean of the College of Business, and Veronica McComb, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Dr. Shallcross, for your wonderful remarks. So I asked ChatGPT, what is your superpower? And ChatGPT said, you the users. So graduates, you are the superpower. As you go out in the world with all the learnings which you have from our programs, from our faculty, and from each other, make sure you use it well, and remember, you are the superpower. So with that, would the candidates for Master of Art, Master of Science in Actuarial Science, Master of Business Administration, Master of Professional Accountancy, Master of Science in Accounting, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Master of Science in Data Science, and Master of Science in Healthcare Informatics, please stand. President Gittel, I have the honor to present the candidates for their respective degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Rhode Island and the Board of Trustees of Bryant University, and with the approval of the faculty, I hereby confer upon those who have been certified for these degrees. I welcome you into the community of scholars.
Please be seated. I'm pleased to present the candidate for the degree of Master of Arts. I ask that you please hold your applause until the last graduate crosses the stage. Caitlin Devine. Now I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Okay. You got it now? Hello? Okay. This is, you getting extra time? Okay, now we are. Perfect. Patricia Anasania. Next. Farah Joseph Bond, an A. Bryce Henry Antach. Ahmad Assad. Oh, here we go. Simi Noah Bakari. Elias George Bacchus. Anlian Barras. Ria Bawa. Natalie Elizabeth Brown. No. Adrian Santiago Camacho Castro. Samantha June Kavanaugh. Zachary Sanchez. Okay. Marla Cipriano. Alex J. Corey. Declan Michael Croston. Daniel Aaron Crutchfield. Taylor Danielewski. Bethany Blackburn Davis. Isaiah M. Davis. Jacob D. Domenico. Caitlin Ashley DeFabio. Hutron Duong. Jessica Duval. McCargo. Jihad Edmund McCargo. Paige Iman. Morgan Elizabeth Ennis. Olivia Michelle Fee. Danielle Holt. Sophia Marie Frey. James Patrick Gallagher. Jenna Leigh Gauthier. Lee? Michaela Gemp. Hannah Gleason. Christopher Edward Goulart. Jennifer Lee Gray Benford. Grayson Gentry Green. Tim Groby. Kevin Greninger. Abigail Kathleen Hamilton. Aiden Kyle Harding. Brennan Michael Hart. You have a better job than I do. Tyler Haskins. Amanda Marie Hempel. Madison Elise Henry. Kimley Hong. Hoy. Mark Christopher Hoy. Alexandria Grace Hudson. Ryan Flynn Hudson. Janelle McClay Isaacs. Jacqueline Faye Kane. Michael Kearney. Brian James Kelly. Kylie Nicole Kenny. Timothy Robert Kiggins. Liam Andrew Kochalki. Anthony Kumarianos. David Brian Lafleur. Carrie Ann Larson. Timothy Larson. Miles Jordan Latimer. Alyssa Marie Lentine. Michael Levesque. Luca Lietti. Olga Lowe. Roderick Machado. Matthew Vincent Marcantonio. Matthew Rudolph Marston. Matthew J. McGowan. Constantine James Manadu. Turchi? Michael Turchi Montenegro. Melissa Montoya. Ahmed Abdulwala Mulamed. Oh, Mulamed, yes. Finbar Samuel Murray. Michael Oliver Murray. Justin T. Nichols. Jonathan Michael O'Brien. Joseph Edward Oliver. Robert Hugh Oliver III. Danielle Palmer. Allison Papini. Ian Daniel Patrick. Gustav Persson. Karen Danielle Pertosa. Caroline Marie Petchark. Liam John Peterson. Hannah S. Petrie. Lisa Pacillo. Nicole Potvin. Jeffrey Pride. David Michael Pulio. Rebecca Ann Alexander Julio. Taryn Lee Ralph. Diego Rodriguez. Okay. How do you see it? Oh, just Rodriguez, that's it? Okay. Gustavo Rodriguez. Emma Eve Rothkopf. Nabil Sarhan. Jared Richard Sheehan. Darnell Shillingford. Olivia Irene Smith. Trevor Thomas Smith. Joshua Stephen Soares. Andrew Steves. Michelle Stone. Ashley John Suzio. Vaishnavi Velagapudi. Veronica Lynn Wallace. Evan Urban. Connor Davis Whalen. Kimberly Rose White. Brady Enzo Vibrance. Oh, yeah. Alexander Yassan. Sedan Kanum Zaidi. You're up.
I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Professional Accountancy.
Erin Emily Jaraska. Madison Rachel Enright. Samantha Marie Grennan. Emily Michelle Gustus. Aiden McSweeney. Matthew James Meinertz.
I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Accounting.
Erica Marie Barley. Ryan J. Burke. Holly Noel DePina. Alexis Marie Izzo. Andrew Stewart LeBlanc. Caitlin Ann McGrath. Christopher Thomas Palanti. Chi Tao Fee. Jason M. Rhodes. Jillian M. Stevens. Quinn Gavin Von Tell.
I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics.
Pranab Reddy Busarardi. Filippo Censini. Brittany Hos. Shiva Karan Reddy Kusarapu. Rishika Makala. Sharit Nirmala. Victoria Oliveri. Linga Prasad Kakalaboyana. Vamsi Krishna Nara. Karen Kenan. Sabrina Francis Rayo. Yame Roy Ishiador Janita. Matthew James Sylvia. Liam Burke Smith. Agustin Suarez.
I will now present the candidate for the degree of Master of Science in Healthcare Informatics.
Carlos Ferrando Feliz.
Let's give a big congratulations to all our graduates. All of us in the Bryant family take great pride in knowing that individuals of your caliber will soon assume additional leadership responsibilities in your professions. Congratulations again. Marissa Crean, class of 1981, president of the Bryant University National Alumni Leadership Council, and an outstanding alum of Bryant University, will now bring greetings from alum. Marissa?
Congratulations. You now join 50,000 alumni around the globe. I have total confidence that Bryant has prepared you for success in your career. Not only have you gained technical skills and expertise, but you've been honing your innovative, collaborative, and adaptive skills that are destiny is great impact in your community. I'm really proud to call you my peers. So I have a simple request, and that is engage. If you could engage with other alumni. The Bryant Alumni Network is huge and a great resource for you, as well as you become a great resource for others. And engage with current students. You have the ability to come back to the classroom and have an impact, as well as like mentoring current students. So I hope you would consider doing that in the future. I hope also that during your time here, you've experienced the community that we strive so hard to foster. You are forever a part of that community and will always be welcome back on campus. Go Bulldogs!
Thank you, Marissa. Father David Gaffney, Bryant University Catholic chaplain, will now come forward to offer the benediction. Father.
On this day, when we take leave of our studies, we pause to express our gratitude. We give thanks for the gifts and talents and abilities we have received. We give thanks for those who have fostered these same gifts. We give thanks for our achievements and successes along the way. We give thanks for all those whose lives have intersected with our journey and have left us better for the meeting. As we move on to the next chapter in our lives, we embrace hope. We hope for peace in our world, in our nation, in our communities. We hope for satisfaction and fulfillment in our life's work. We hope for family and friends and coworkers to support us. We hope for the inspiration to reach out to those who suffer in so many ways. Grateful and hopeful, let us go forth in peace.
Thank you, Father. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the graduate programs class of 2024 of Bryant University. Yeah, you guys. There's nothing like a little confetti, huh? Chair Ellen Wilson will now adjourn the ceremonies.
Thank you, President Gattel. Let me offer my personal congratulations, graduates. We're so unbelievably proud of you. And this concludes our official commencement exercises. Congratulations.
A celebration reception will be held in the George E. Bello Center Grand Hall following these exercises. Please remain in your place until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have exited. Thank you.
You leave.